Yeah. You know what it is.
Already, you know what time it is. Another day, another dollar.
What's up, y'all?
It's the Boom Bap Hour, baby. And we got a special, dope guest here. Yo, let me introduce this beautiful songers. AE.
AE.
What's up? What's going on?
What's poppin' though? What's poppin'? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
AE, hold on, give her the proper introduction. It's AE the cool. It's AE the cool. Don't leave off the cool.
Singer.
Let me not leave out the
Songwriter. You feel what I'm
God.
saying?
All
All
of
these
it.
different things. Storyteller. You know what I'm saying? We got all the different accolades up in
Yes.
here.
So many. So beautiful. I tell you, man.
Yes, and I'm definitely a fan. I mean, I love your voice.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
you.
You are on my playlist for sure.
Yes. Running up, please.
Yes.
Dope, no doubt, man. Word
Yes.
up.
So basically, just let us know. So you grew up in Augusta, right?
Yes, I grew up here. I've been here all my life since I was 3. I was born in Atlanta, but we moved here when I was 3, so I'm from here.
Okay. Okay, dope. And how did you get started?
So I got started in singing, like mainly through school, honestly. I did a little singing in church when I was younger, but not enough. I was more on the dance team side. I was a little more timid when I was younger, so I wasn't like one of those that was like, I've always been performing. No, I was kind of in the background, shy. I mostly did songwriting up until, honestly, like into my 20s. So I really didn't start... I did little performances here and there as a teenager, but then I really didn't start most of my performing until like maybe 21, 22.
22. What made you start want to just start singing? Period. What
So
gave you that inspiration?
honestly, I've always loved music. Like music has always been something that I've done for me.
Right.
But I know specifically, like I was at work one day, I was at my day job, and I was just sitting. And I was like, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. Like, it can't be. I love to sing. And I just, like, if I don't take a chance on it, like, I'm going to, regret it for the rest of my life. And I was 23 at the time. And, like, right after that, I had the opportunity to go and record myself for the first time. And it's just been a snowball effect ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you saying at 23 you got that inspiration. So I'm saying, who gave you that inspiration?
Who gave me
like
that
how
inspiration?
like I know you just ain't just say, well, 23 I'm just gonna start singing. I know you had to been doing this for a long time.
I think just...
Cause your voice, I mean, it's immaculate.
Thank you.
I gotta
It's
give it.
immaculate.
I'm telling you.
And again, like I've always loved to sing, and I've always loved music. And I think just my first real introduction to music and performing, even though it was on like a praise team dancer side, was through church. So I think just being involved in music and performing in that way was the first time to where it's like I really love music. And then from there it went to just watching other people perform and just having that just a desire that just came from within. I don't really remember ever seeing someone
Right.
and being like, oh, because of you I want to sing. It's just something that has
That's
always
just something
been there.
in there.
Yeah, and I was always just too scared to like kind
It's
of
just you.
let it out.
It's just you.
Yeah, because I don't come from a family of performers. Like my mom sang in church, but
Right.
there was no one that was really like, I'm a performer, here I am, to really pull from that either. So I just really think it just came from just inside, just something that was God-given, honestly, because I
It
don't
really is.
have that moment.
You definitely have a God given talent. You
Thank
definitely do. Word. I must say,
And so who would you say is like your musical influences?
My musical influences, if we're going older, I would say Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday. Those two, I really looked to them or was inspired by them for like tone and musical expression. And then it's the same with, as we move more recent to like a Erykah Badu and a Lauryn Hill, to where there's just like a heavy hip hop influence. And then I think as I got into Kendrick Lamar, and just the way that, like his cadences, like his lyrical cadences, is how he like raps over a beat and then kind of changes it up. And he does it so well. Like I'm more intentional about, just not being one tone throughout a song, and just changing it up in that way as well. And then also, Chrisette Michele, she's someone that I get compared to a lot. And I was talking earlier just about how, I really like studied her, like how she sang, or like when I first started singing. And so I kind of took some of that, with me. And so I think it stayed with me. And so a lot of people are like, oh, you sound like Chrisette Michele, which is a amazing compliment.
Sure is.
I mean, honestly, like when I first heard you, because I was definitely a big Chrisette Michele fan, when I heard you, I was like, oh, Lord, who is this? Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah. And luckily I've come into my own, because there wasn't, like when I first started singing, I think it was a comfort of mine to just kind of like imitate.
But you're not like her though.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
your own spin. You know what I'm saying? Like you're definitely uniquely you.
Yes. But as a performer, I think when I first started performing like talent shows and things like that, I would really like sound like her. And it wasn't so people would be like, oh, you sound like Chrisette Michele. It was just really because I was still trying to find like my own thing. Yeah. So I started like by like just imitating her. And so
right. Well, girl, you be doing that.
Dope.
And check out the shirt. First of all, hold on. Can we read this here?
Oh, yes.
Yes, because I actually was just listening to this song in a different place. So we're fighting for our magic, our hair, our fashion, our culture, our passion, our lives, and our blackness.
Yes.
And I'm like, I love that song because you really are making a statement. You really are speaking to, black voices, black stories. How important is that to you to represent that in your music?
It's so important to me. Like as I become a little more aware of like what's going on around me, it is important for me to just communicate that through my music, because I'm not someone who was super aware or super, quote unquote woke, throughout my life. I was just kind of just going through life, like just living in survival mode. And it's still kind of that way, but I've been able to open my eyes and really see life for what it is, and that like it or not, like sometimes there's just a struggle. And for us as black people, there are times where it's like it feels like it's always a struggle of some sort. And I feel like there are artists that serve a different purpose, and there are artists that you can listen to kind of ignore, what's going on and not have to really deal with it. And then there are those who really talk about what's going on. And I try to do both at times, but I always tend to, I'm usually drawn to, what I'm seeing in the world, and, what the experience is that I'm having, as a black person. And that's just something that I, especially, during this time when I was writing Dora Soul and A Different Place, it was during 2020, there was a lot going on, there was protests happening and things like that. And I just, that's just where I was. Like, I think about it often, just like how there's such, like, we're fighting every day to be heard and to be seen. And, people, other cultures, they take from us and are able to monetize and benefit. And, while we're still fighting and to not just be one black person in the sea of white people, or one black artist represented in a sea of white people, and like we all deserve to be seen equally and as equals. And so, that was just kind of like, the anger, I guess, that I was feeling with all of that. And so even in the song, it's like, we've cried already, but now we're aggressive.
Right?
Like we've already cried, like we've cried enough, You know, so like the only other thing I can do now is just be mad because my tears clearly mean nothing to you.
That almost sounds to me like how Tupac was saying.
Yeah.
Like how,
Right.
like he was saying, like, yo, let me get a piece of bread. We asked for it, and you know, we knocking on the door. Can I have a
Right.
piece of bread? So then now it's, you know, that we knock. Hey, I need a piece of bread. So now I done cried enough for this bread. Now it's like, yo, let me get this move. You
Right.
know,
Hey, bro, I'm coming in to get the bread now.
right now. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you expressing that through your music. You know.
Yeah.
And that's really dope, man. The sound. Now, you when you singing, what are you thinking about? Like what do you think about? Are you in, what place are you in when you start, when you just like when you're at with the audience, when you're in front of an audience?
When I'm performing?
Yes, when you're performing.
Whew. When I can completely let go, because most times I'm thinking about like what's going on behind me, like is everybody enjoying themselves,
Right.
like do I look okay, and I would love to like be in the moment more, but there are times to where I really can be in the moment and I connect with where I was when I wrote the song.
Right.
So I can really deliver and give the performance that I want to give. And so if it's a painful song, I kind of connect to the pain that I was feeling at that time. You know, just kind of like an actor does when
Right.
they like try to
Right.
get to
Get
that
into
place.
that, yeah.
So that's where I am when I'm performing. I am in that place.
In that moment,
You
in that
know,
moment.
just trying to, you know, give the most authentic performance as possible.
Is that the same when you recording?
It is the same when I'm recording now. Before, I was so worried about it sounding good.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. It'd be a little more performative.
Right.
But now I know to go into the studio as if it were a performance and just really give my all, and that it doesn't always have to sound perfect for it to sound perfect for what the song needs.
Now,
So-
when you record, do you visualize like the audience there, or do you visualize like your words? Do you visualize the, like, say like you're doing a visual
Mm-hmm.
of the song? Do you do all that while you're recording, or you just go in and just?
I envision the situation, so it is similar to when I'm performing for
Right,
a live
okay, cool.
audience. I just go to the feeling.
To the
So I
feeling.
try not to worry about anything else. There are times where I'll envision like what the visual could look like,
Right.
you know, and sometimes I do write towards, okay, I'm gonna do a visual on this later, so let me perform it this certain way, so when I do the visual it kind of
It
connects.
connects,
But
okay.
most of the time I feel most authentic as an artist when I tap into the feelings of the song specifically. So
Wow, that's deep. That's deep.
Awesome.
That's dope.
And you know what? I always kind of connect that because it seems like, you know, you really go deep in your songs. You really, really do. I mean, and it really just especially connects to the psychology of how people think. And you actually do like some therapy sessions like online that I was checking out, right? Like the therapy with the Dr. Cool. So I'm like, is the psychology kind of implementing itself as well when you write your lyrics? Because I mean, like you really be going deep with that, you know what I mean?
yes, so I think a lot. I'm not really. I was into psychology like when I was in college earlier on, and I really care a lot about how other people feel. You know, at times it was
Good.
to a fault. You know, like a people pleasing type of situation. But I
Okay.
really care about, you know, people around me, whether I know you or not, because I know that everybody's searching for something. Everybody's looking for something. And so, you know, no matter what their actions are, good or bad, there's always like a source that is so sensitive, and it's just really people are looking to connect with something or someone, you know, and through that comes, you know, joy and pain, you know, it all of that comes from the, you know, just that bottom line of we're all looking for something to connect to. And so I'm very sensitive to that. And I know that within myself. And because I know that within myself, and then I realize that everyone's the exact same way, I'm able to sing in the confidence of knowing that someone out here is going to be able to connect to how I feel. And I am not a therapist by any means.
But you were saying
I just
real
play
stuff.
one on YouTube. And it's just, you know, like forgiveness was something that I was personally struggling with. And I know that was along the lines of what I was, you know, talking about learning to let go of things and everything. And so I use that as a way to kind of get those feelings out about myself. So it wasn't, if that was for me, but we kind of used that as a way to kind of play into what I was writing about at the time. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Like, what was the song I was listening to? The memorial song where you're talking about like just you wish you could just kind of wrap your feelings up and just throw it, you know, in the ocean and you know just let it sink and everything. So it's like that also is kind of like, you know, letting go, right?
Yes.
Forgiving and, you know, letting go of all of your emotions.
Right.
So
well, it's the balance of like accepting what is, because it's like you can break up with somebody and know that you're not good for that person and know that y'all aren't good together, but still miss like the happy times and the good things. And I think in Memorial specifically, it's like because that hurt, the good times hurt so bad, like if they could just take that memory, it'd be easier to let go of the situation.
right.
But it's just I think the solution to that is just accepting, you know, what it is and you know, just being happy. Like that moment happened, it was good. You have to throw the whole relationship away, but I'll keep this good moment. But at the time of writing Memorial, it's like, please throw it away because I don't want to think about this right now.
Exactly. Yep. But I mean, like, I just really just love the way that you just really connect with people and tell us like what's coming up for you, like next year. You know what I mean? Like, what are you what are you going to be working on? Because 2022 is almost out of here.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. On the Boom Bap Hour, you heard it here first, y'all. Exclusive.
We got an exclusive.
Yes.
AE The Cool has new music coming out next year.
Yes. Give me some applause.
Yay!
Yes, give me some applause on that.
Now that's dope.
Yes, I'm so excited about it. I haven't put out music in 2 years, so you know it's been a lot of like writing and figuring out like what fits, what doesn't fit, like what I should put out, what I shouldn't put out, and like I'm finally in a place to where like.
Hold on, so this is gonna be an album or just?
This is an EP. It's
an
another
EP.
EP.
Okay.
I'm working on the album. I'm working on it. I'm just, you know, as I kind of discover myself as an artist because I did start so late in life.
Right.
I'm still in a process of like discovering.
Well, you didn't start late. You just started.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
you
That's
just
true.
started.
That's
Girl,
true.
you still early.
Yeah, because I was about to say.
No, but I think for
Digital life.
me, I think, you know, like because I knew that I had that in me for such a long time.
Right.
I guess in the perspective of me and my life, it's like later than when I knew that this was something that I should have done. But no, I am on time. Okay.
Okay.
That's
There
right.
there are people who have asked me within my career, like, what took you so long? Like, you're 30, like what's going on? But my response is that I'm right on time. Like everything happens how it needs to happen, you know,
Exactly
for the
how it's
reasons that they
supposed
need
to
to
happen.
happen. So, you know, like I'm excited about the music that I'm putting out. It's, you know, I'm used to putting out music that's personal, but this is something that's really, you know, close to my heart. And I think with me, the EPs are like pieces of art. Not that everything is not art, but the EPs are really specific to where I know that when I do my album, it is not I don't want to say mainstream, but it'll be different.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the album's gonna be different because I may pull from other writers. You know, like that's gonna be a different type of situation.
I was gonna ask you that. Do you write all your music?
Everything that I've put out so far, I've written myself.
Oh, wow.
Everything. And so, you know, I am someone who is open to working with working with other writers. I just haven't done it yet. So, but you know, so with the album, like those types of experiences will happen, but with the EPs, they're so specific to me and what goes on with me. I really enjoy doing them, and they're for people who are already, on Team AE and already follow me, and they're from my people. So the EPs are for my people. And so I'm really excited to kind of share what I've been doing, and so new music next year.
Okay, so what producers are you working with?
So so with the project that I am about to put out next year, trying to run through. I know there's one from Augusta, Hank Holt. I'm trying to run through all the track list in my head. Ayo Snoop, who's another one from Augusta. He did Memorial, so Memorial will be one of the songs on the EP. Right now, it's only available on the website, aethecult.com. So it'll be a different version that I put out that'll be on the EP. So that way, people who have purchased specifically from my website, they have a totally different experience of the song. And then the other song that's on there, there's a guy from Canada, and I'm blanking on his name at the moment, and I'm so sorry. And then the first one, the guy he's from Brooklyn, so I got a lot, got a lot of people going on with it.
It's a melting pot of production.
It's a melting pot, and I like doing that because I like how I'm able to kind of put the puzzle pieces together.
Okay.
So I'm really, I'm just really excited to just put something out in general. Okay. But it's just really, all my projects are really special to me. So I'm just happy to be, sharing with the world what I have.
You are sharing, at least,
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
We don't want you to be quiet over there.
No,
we really
not
don't.
at all.
We really don't. We definitely don't.
Yes, for sure. So we actually gonna talk about a little entertainment news, and we gonna come back because we gonna have some fun icebreakers.
Okay.
I like to play a little fun icebreaker game.
All
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I'm excited.
After a long day, there's only one premium drink that'll satisfy my lifestyle. I pick up a glass of a Bombade, the premium vodka that is infused with organic lemons. So when life gives you lemons, drink Bombade. 50 Cent, he always got something to say, right? So he basically made a very interesting comparison between Tupac and Eminem. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So basically, he's basically saying that, of course, they're both wonderful, dope artists, but there are some things that are some racial nuances that actually can separate some of their approaches to different things. And he was talking about when both of them wrote songs about the things that they had experienced in their life, especially in relation to some of the drug use that happened with their mom, right?
Okay.
So, Tupac, Dear Mama. He wrote it from a standpoint of...
He said his mom was a crack fiend. Okay.
But even though...
He said his mom was a crack fiend.
He said that?
Even though he was a crack
but he still
fiend,
paid
mama.
Right.
You always was a black queen, mama.
Okay, so remember that, right?
Okay, right.
So basically, even in the midst of that, he's still paying homage to her, right?
Right.
So Eminem still going kind of the same thing. His whole standpoint was, Mama, I'm cleaning out my closet.
Okay, see, I'm not that big of an Eminem fan. What did he say about his mom?
Well, he kind of was saying that I gotta let this stuff go because, and this was kind of his point. You guys tell me what you feel about that. From Tupac, it's well, as black people, this is some shit that sometimes we go through, but I'm still gonna pay homage to you.
There's a lot of black crack fiend mamas.
All right, but you still my mama, right? So I'm
right, they still was somebody's mama though.
Yeah.
Right,
somebody still was, yeah.
Now on Eminem's standpoint, it's he said the difference from the racial nuances that it's dang, life was supposed to be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So wait, Eminem's
this
mom
is
was a
where
crack fiend?
Well, Eminem, yeah, he said that she was on some shit, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
because I'm trying to remember 8 Mile.
It's almost
Right,
like
I'm
a
like-
She's like-
letdown.
I'm the same way. I'm like, how did the movie go?
Yeah,
What
like she
what
was like
happened?
I know she was
I thought
like
she was a meth head or something.
No, I know
it's
she was
still
just
drugs,
loose
I
with
mean.
men. I didn't know she was like on drugs too.
Nah,
She was
on
loose
drugs.
with men, right? You could tell that, right?
Yeah.
This is what.
And she might have been an alcoholic.
Okay.
In the movie
yeah.
I'm talking about. In the
Right.
movie.
Alright.
We don't know what happened in real life. So this is what 50's quote. He said, I'll pick 2 hip-hop artists that have been profound and really prolific artists within our culture that were very similar but tapped into different responses. So Eminem's mom, the drug usage was part of it, and he would do sorry mama, I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. And then Tupac's mom also had some drug usage. Even though you was a crack fiend, you always was a black queen. So he said, I think the tones of anger and the difference in the two of them are that M's anger is coming from things we're supposed to be right, and Tupac's statement almost has terms of endearment in there because he's like, well, we still all we had. So the expectations of things going right from a white American perspective versus accepting the idea of things not going right from an African American perspective are what make the difference in the tones of those records. So what y'all think about that?
I think one was a crackhead, one was this, one was black, one was white. It is what it is, you know. What I'm saying?
I got to listen to the Cleaning Out My Closet record.
What you say?
I think the difference in upbringing does play a major part. I mean, it has to, because even though they have similarities, there were still differences in the details that change the perspective. So it makes sense to me.
Huge differences.
Huge differences.
A huge difference.
His mama was a crack fiend.
A kid that grew up around,
Right.
you know, that mom was a crackhead. That's a tough dilly do right
I
there.
don't know
boy.
nothing about that.
That's
so.
a tough
But
thing
and
to
then
deal
like
with,
it was
you know?
also within your community, like not something that you really wanted to have to admit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, like you go to school, you don't want to have to be around your friends in school, and they like, oh man, your mama's a crack fiend.
Yeah.
Like you didn't want that.
Cause all type of stuff come with that. All type of stuff come with that. She a crackhead. She a hoe.
Yeah, it's like a whole different
a
thing.
whole-
Like I don't know.
But yeah, it's 2 different cultures though. But you know,
And I
hey,
think that, you know, I mean, I just think he made an interesting point, you know. Of
I gotta
the
listen to Cleaning Out My Closet
differences
now. I never really listened to that record.
I
yeah,
listened to
he
that.
mad.
That was a pretty.
He
That
mad
was a
in
pretty.
that song. You know, he mad.
He's
He
pretty
definitely
mad in that song,
you know?
man.
See, and I'm gonna tell y'all that's where like the disconnect for me is with Eminem, right? It's like the subject matter of like a lot of his music, I don't really connect with it.
I'm with you on that. I'm the
So
same
like
way.
it's like yeah, I'm aware of like he sold a bunch of records and he had a lot of hit songs.
Yeah.
But they just really didn't like
They don't
especially like even with me like
resonate.
with the DJ culture, right? Like we weren't like forced to play those records because like in the club people didn't want to hear that.
Exactly.
They wanted to hear something else. And everywhere that I didn't just DJ like in Philly. I was DJing Philly, down south, the Midwest. It wasn't a lot of yo put that Eminem on, bro. I would have turned up.
Let me hit
I didn't
that.
catch that. I don't know. Maybe I was gonna DJ in the wrong party. I don't know.
Let me throw that in.
But Tupac though,
he slamming.
Oh my God.
Tupac is
What?
all in the club.
Like, please put it on.
I'm saying not even just like his party type records, like How Do You Want It and stuff like that, right? And,
Right.
I Get Around, like not just like the other ones too, like we just said, Dear Mama and what's the other one? Where he's talking about Brenda's got a baby.
Brenda got a baby.
Like all of these songs. David, you will get a request for that on the late night. Like listen,
You must have been asleep around that time.
at a bar when people are drunk, what? They want to
What?
sing their favorite song. And Tupac got a lot of people's favorite songs. Because his songs was like on the video box and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man.
So, I don't
So very interesting point made, you know, either way.
50
And-
Cent, he just sticking up for his boy. Go ahead.
Well,
You know he got
actually,
to.
Best
I mean,
friend.
yeah.
That's his best friend.
Dude, that's his
That
feet.
is his
his
best
man, he
friend.
got
yeah.
to.
But I don't think he was saying anything bad about, you know.
No, that's what I
he was
mean.
saying.
He
He
was-
just was, you know, pointing out the difference of upbringing and, you know, cultural background and how that has influence on
the songs
music that
you
they
would
make. So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So we definitely have to make a mention of this. This was November the 25th, but Don Newkirk, he was a renowned hip hop producer, died at 56.
He worked with Third Base, right?
Third
He
Base.
did.
was friends with him.
He was best known for his work with De La Soul, Prince Paul, Third Base, and others. And the tragic news was confirmed
humble dude.
on Friday by Raheem of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five via Facebook, and the cause of death has not been revealed.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to Don Newkirk, most definitely.
Word.
Yes. Yes. Also, have
Hold on, wait. What about the nut dude, the werewolf,
Oh,
and the
Child,
vampires?
please go out and vote.
I
Please
gotta
go
get.
vote.
I
And
gotta
don't,
get.
Please go vote.
please don't start
Please
talking
go
about this
vote.
guy.
I
man.
got to, man. Yo, the
This
other
guy.
day I'm watching the commercial.
Yo, he couldn't I just don't feel like that. Like a person, like
not
who is he
straight
talking
clowning
to?
him, man.
Because
Oh
he
my
can't
God.
think people taking him serious when he's talking like this.
He
Like,
is though. He's 1 point.
what in the polls?
in the
I don't like
polls.
that. I don't like
I'm
those
di-
polls.
I don't
like polls
I don't like
ever.
those numbers.
I don't
That
never
makes-
like
that makes me
polls because the
nervous.
polls said Hillary Clinton was going to beat Donald Trump.
It sure
did.
did.
So I don't
It
trust
But
the
did.
polls.
You
It
see
did.
how that turned
Okay.
out.
But I mean, you never really know because the popular vote really doesn't determine what
The winner.
is going to be
It's
what
the
the
electoral
college.
college.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you just gotta
we're not gonna
strategically
know
win
that
states.
until the states come
All
in
I'm
with their
saying
numbers.
is
We're just not going to know that.
It's always a
Please go
numbers
vote.
game. And
Please
if
go
you know
vote.
how to play it better than somebody else, you can, like you just said, you can have the popular vote and still lose the election.
Yeah, I mean, and all
That's
the midterms
crazy.
He
is
gonna
basically
lose
just,
one
you know,
out. He
giving you a
keep
projection
messing
of what
around.
is supposed to be, but we really
Hold
still
on.
don't know until the last
I mean,
minute.
he in the town. He in town today too.
Warnock?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
here.
Oh,
he,
wow.
he up in
So
here.
wait, hold on. Okay, so how convenient is the early voting thing?
Early
I
voting
think
is
today.
over.
I think it's
Oh, it's
No,
over.
no,
it ended
no,
today
no,
or ended
yesterday.
It was the
yesterday?
last day,
No,
right?
no.
So you gotta
no.
wait till the 6th now.
Yesterday was the last day. Yeah, so now
Okay,
you
I
have
guess
to
I-
wait until January. I'm not
I
January,
guess-
Lord, I'm ahead of myself. Now you
You
have
gotta
to
wait
wait
till November
until
6th. December
December
6th.
6th, Tuesday. to vote.
Raphael
Oh, so it's
Warnock.
over.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
over. Friday was last day.
That's wow. So and he's one.
And Warnock
behind.
fought to have early Saturday voting because basically, you know, it was illegal in Georgia for like the Saturday after a holiday
Right.
to be able to vote. So,
Wow.
you know, that was like the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So, because he knew this was such a crucial, you know, election, he basically fought and went to court so that people would be able to
Vote on Saturday.
Of course, Columbia County still wasn't hearing that.
Yeah.
They still was
That's
like
Trump country up there.
voting on whatever day we
That's Trump
say.
country
Damn
up there in Columbia County.
it. We're not trying to do that like that.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Stop, man.
you live in Georgia where Herschel Walker he split the vote. Herschel Walker split the vote.
It was that
How is
dude
that ever
though.
possible?
It was that one dude who
We live in that state,
who they
y'all.
want that 1% little vote. That
So you talking about the independent dude?
Yeah,
He just
independent
messed everything
dude,
all
man.
up.
Like, come on,
They
man. This
just
could have
threw
been
the
over a
monkey-
while
could've been
ago.
over a long
Jesus.
time ago. Well, he gonna throw the monkey wrench in.
Well, no, he had the same issue last time with Kelly Kelly Loeffler, right? The
I
first
think
time he
had
was
to
trying to
run
get
off.
elected.
He had to run off with her.
He had to do a runoff with Kelly Loeffler.
What?
So that's just the nature of the business in Georgia.
Hey, it's
You
the
got
way
to
we
do it
vote.
twice to make it right.
Do it twice.
And I
Does
just
it
don't like
sound right?
how the comments because there's always like ads that are gonna be bashing.
Oh
either
man,
candidate or
these
whatever.
ads, they are getting
I
super
just-
creative.
Yeah, but I just think because it's like like there's no defending of Herschel Walker at all.
Right.
Just want to say that first.
Right.
But it's the way, like the things that they are saying. Like you get a text. I got a text message.
Wait, you on
Herschel
the
Walker
text
don't
list?
take care of his kids.
You in the
Or this, that, and the third. Yeah, no, they like spam you.
Yes, they take
They'll
text
take, yeah,
nonstop.
They don't got
on
my
both
number yet.
sides.
They
On
don't got
both
my number
sides.
yet. I'm
You
so
don't need my
happy.
You haven't been getting text messages?
I've never given
message.
anyone
Nonstop.
my number, but somehow somebody
They got
has
your
my
number.
number.
Voted.
Because I voted.
Because you
Oh,
voted.
God.
I voted
But
too.
I
I
get
told them, I said,
messages.
stop, please. I voted
All
already.
day.
Please stop.
But I
Wow.
don't ever remember that, like, these types of comments, like, being said, you know, they were also bad for like people who needed to be elected who were white, but it's a different like tone to it that I don't like
Right.
personally.
Right.
But
It's
doing way
it's
too
definitely it's real in the field.
It's real
in the field.
It's rough
When
out
you're
here.
getting into the political field,
Yup, politics.
oh boy,
yeah,
All I'm saying
Politics
is,
rough out
usual.
there.
Politics as usual.
yeah.
don't let the nut get in office. Just
Mhm.
vote, y'all.
Please
Please
vote.
vote.
Please vote. What?
Yes,
it is what
Lord.
it is. He might get in.
You know
office.
what? To me,
he
even
might get
okay,
in.
this is what I feel like,
He
right?
might get in.
Even if we get this, if we re-elect Raphael Warnock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, it's just a sad state that like half of us don't feel like it's like a whole half. Really, like
That don't.
one out of every two people,
Mhm.
one think like Herschel, one think like Raphael Warnock.
Yep.
Wow, man,
Yep. It's like that.
that's weird to me.
Wow.
Well, it was like that with Trump too.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah,
like the whole
definitely.
Trump, it just
Yeah.
But
really let you know.
But
Like,
there's also
what this
people who
country
aren't
is.
voting at all.
That's
Yeah,
the,
so
and
So
that's
it's not
another
like a
thing.
reflection of like
Right.
This is just a voting public, not actual people.
Right.
Because a lot of us can't or won't.
yeah.
But one of the things that I have seen come out that I honestly haven't seen before is like there's actually I think it's because the Republicans are so divided that they've actually made a whole like organization where they're making commercials where you see all these things talking about I'm Republican, I voted for
Oh yeah. I
Brian
voted
Kemp,
for Brian
I'm
Kemp,
not-
but I
I'm
like
not voting for
Raphael.
Walker. These are the Republicans making their own commercials saying
They like,
Republicans
I
against
refuse
Walker.
to support Herschel Walker.
Republicans against
Yeah.
Trump. Like they're actually dividing within their own
Oh,
party. Like
yeah.
I've never seen this before.
One
This
side
is a
wings.
whole new
One-sided
thing.
wings.
I'm
Yo,
telling you.
They only want one wing. That's it. They said bump that. They do not want Walker up in there. But watch Walker go get up
Man,
in
no,
there. Just
I
because
believe
of
it.
that.
Stop it, man.
Say
Don't
that.
say that. Don't
I rebuke
don't
that.
even speak that.
Yo,
Yo,
into
y'all
that.
tripping. That's
universe.
I don't want him to, but hey.
I mean, Donald Trump did it. That's
Donald
all
Trump,
I keep
that's
saying in the
what I'm
back of
saying,
my
y'all.
head. I'm like,
Donald
I
Trump
would
did it.
never thought he could have done it, and he did it.
Donald Trump did it.
Did it.
Donald Trump did it.
Well, that's before people knew exactly how much of an idiot he was. They had the
What you talking about? He was an
that
idiot before
No.
then.
He
It's
had to really
good.
get in office in
Nah,
order
he
to
was
really
an
show
idiot
how much of an
before
idiot
then.
he really was. Okay, he was an idiot before then, but he still had, people was like, oh, Donald Trump, you rich. Even the hip hop community, oh
Yep.
yeah, let me get it like
You right
Trump.
about
All
that.
They really didn't know
Because
the
he was a
depth
symbol of money.
of
But people don't really
Right.
understand what money is. Like,
How
you don't know
crazy
money
he
until
really
you get
was.
money. You
Exactly.
don't know it till you get it. And then you realize, hey, these dudes around here, they some certified devils out
Like, he's a hot
here.
mess. I don't even want to be
Nuts,
associated
nuts.
with him.
These boys do whatever they want to do,
Some nut nuts.
Exactly.
right or wrong, and get away with it. No
Yeah,
consequence. Grab her by the coochie. What?
Like, huh? Wait.
You can't even
have to
say
ask
that in
people
regular
twice
life.
what
Like,
they
you wish you could
just
say
you
that.
can think about what you just said. Can you run that by me again?
Oh
Can you
god.
think about what you just said?
Look,
Say it a little louder.
but think
Hold on,
about
wait a
when
minute.
you rich, it's people who just want to be around you to get some of that money. So they'll in one ear out the other anything you say
Yeah.
because they're getting paid.
One day after the other.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
That's how
Crazy.
they
So
want it.
yeah, it's not
weird.
it's weird, but it's not weird. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yes.
It's
Like
weird.
we hear about it all the time.
It's weird. It's too weird, man.
Okay, y'all. So let's have some fun.
Okay,
All right, we
here we
back to
go.
the
Let's go.
section.
Fun time.
Let's play some icebreaker games.
Icebreaker
Yes,
games.
yes, yes.
Oh, man.
And I also just wanted to break out and say that yes, this podcast is sponsored by Barmaid Vodka. Yes, it is wonderful, and they only use organic lemons in their wonderful spirits. Absolutely. You just have to give a quick shout out. Okay, so back to the icebreaker game. So yes.
Uh-oh.
Let's do 2 truths and a lie. That's always a favorite.
Okay.
God.
This game. Okay, let's go.
So, AE, give us 2 truths and a lie. We have to guess which one is which.
Okay, 2 truths and a lie. Okay. I've already said so much about myself. I'm trying to like figure
something
out what
that
I
we don't
feel like you just told us the answer. Two truths and a lie. Dang. Okay. Y'all got me in a hot seat.
I get some Jeopardy music.
Jesus. This is difficult. Okay. It is because we out on social media now, so there's no much I can really lie about.
Can't make up nothing.
Right, exactly. It's like what can I make up?
Social media.
No, social media just is only what you show us.
Okay, well let's see. I don't know. I'm also trying to think about my truths because I want them to sound like lies. I think too much for this game. Let me see.
I can give you a better question now. If you don't want to do that one, we can do a different one.
Or somebody can go first. Well, I got time to think.
Okay. How about this one? So, if you now,
I'm not a good liar, so this is not a good game for me.
Okay, so here's another one. If you were to get up and sing karaoke, which song would you sing?
Oh, In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yes, I love Phil.
I can feel it. You gotta wait for the drums.
Yes.
You gotta wait for the drums.
And you gotta do the drums.
Yes, you gotta do the drums. I'm telling you, man. Yes, karaoke.
See, that's an easy question. Thanks.
Yes, we have a few of them. We have, it's like a multiple choice test. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes, most definitely. Yes. Now, wait a minute. We do have a couple of different news stories too that we want to talk about now. Takeoff's brother did pen a heartfelt tribute to him. Okay, so we all know definitely last month, the tragic passing of Takeoff as well. But his brother, Lingo Mufasa, took to Instagram to share a heartfelt tribute to the fallen rapper who was shot and killed in Houston earlier this month. And he just basically remembered the good times they shared together, saying that I looked up to you more than anyone on this earth. I will never stop looking up to you. He also described him as also being a humble giant and always keeping his composure no matter what was going on. And that did seem like that was his personality. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't the one to really get in the middle of anything. It seemed like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who, Take Up? Nah,
Yeah.
he was quiet.
Wait though, isn't he the one who said, "Do I look like I got left off bad and bougie"?
Yeah,
He's the one who said that to Joe Buttons, right?
I think
Did he?
I think he was. I think he was. Yeah,
but he's not the one who started the fight though.
Nah, he
Quavo
quiet.
and them the one jumped up. Quavo
started that. Quavo is even though
it's sad to have lost that young brother.
Yeah,
he was
that was crazy.
He's the reason why the Migos were the Migos.
All the Migos.
I'm telling you,
because that's what made them. I mean, Migos 3.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of
rest in peace.
Situation.
Yeah, rest in peace to that young brother.
That was kind of sad, but yeah, it's gone. It's over with now.
I was sad to hear that for real.
Yeah, that yeah, I was too. I ain't gonna lie, I shed a little tear.
Definitely.
Front.
Mm-hmm.
That made me sad.
Definitely did.
They're always killing somebody, and it's a hip hop thing, but that's how I go.
Yeah, man, we gotta come together and we gotta do better, y'all. We really gotta do better for sure.
It's crazy though, man.
So one thing that I really was interested in hearing is that LL Cool J, Rock the Bells, is announcing its first ever hip hop cruise.
Oh, you can get on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Who they gonna have though?
I'm like, what's happening on the?
It's gonna be really dope. Okay.
I think
Big Daddy, who they gonna have? Big Daddy King.
Go ahead.
So let's see. They are going to have Trina, a concert from Trina, and Trick Daddy is going to be a welcome kickoff party. But I don't think that they're letting everyone know everyone is on the lineup yet.
Okay. Well, if it's Trina and Trick, I'm good.
No,
Sorry, I don't want to be in the boat with them.
No, I think it's gonna be like
I don't want to have to get off.
Because I can tell, because Roxanne
That's
Shante, I
shenanigans.
think she's supposed to be out there.
That's
and
shenanigans.
everybody
Roxanne.
from the Rock the Bells, Sirius XM, you know.
Oh, the
family.
radio personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
gotcha.
of course, like all of the hip hop legends. are
Kaz,
also
oh yeah, I'll go see
supposed to be
Kaz for
from-
real, definitely.
So is this like a cruise where like they go out and come back, or is it
Yeah.
just like one of
It's-
those temporary?
I think it's from Miami to Jamaica.
It's from
Oh,
Miami
okay,
to the
okay.
Bahamas.
Yeah.
And it's on the Norwegian Pearl from November
Oh.
13th for 4 nights throughout November 17th, 2023.
Oh, that's
Yep.
a cruise.
Yep.
They're gonna
So
like perform every night, or is it different performers every?
it's supposed to be a different performer. But the cool thing is they're making it very, very economical to be able to take advantage of the cruise. You only have to put down $100 to reserve your cabin or sign up to be the first in line.
But the
Okay.
cruise like what, 4,000 or something like that?
No, we looked it up and it was like,
that sound like the Fire Festival.
Yeah,
Watch
Fire
out.
Festival, right?
it's
Watch
actually
out.
very
We put
The
down.
Fire Festival.
Right. 'Cause, I mean, you on a boat, so
It's like
you can't
2,000.
not leave. You can't
You
leave.
can't get off.
Get off.
Lord.
Hey, so if it's trash, you can't get off. You
Yeah,
stuck
there's
over
nothing to
there.
get stuck.
Right.
You're like, oh God, you're gonna kill us.
Right.
It's gonna become a Titanic, the first hip hop Titanic.
Stop it.
No.
Our 50-year anniversary
I'm not
of the hip hop
getting on that
Titanic.
Awful.
In the 50 years too? Oh my God, that'd be horrible.
That is not
That'd be-
Okay,
what's
so
up.
wait, hold on. You said it's 100 down, but then what? They hit you with the 2,500 later?
That's what I was saying.
No, this is how they do it, because I literally went to the website and
Okay.
looked to see how to do it. So you put down your money now, and then they can break it up into installments all the way until 2023, so that
You paying for it all year until
you're
it's
paying
time
for it
to,
all year on a monthly
gotcha,
basis until
gotcha.
it's actually paid
Okay.
off. So at least
Wow.
they let it be economical, because most like travel
So it's
agents and everything, you have to
1,200
put
then?
down like
It's
the whole
on-
half
So what's
first
the
or
whole?
anything
What's the
like that.
total of the
It depends on what type of cabin that you want.
regular cabin? Just you.
Yeah.
Solo dolo. You can't do
It's-
that? Or
Like
you
no?
900
can.
Oh,
something?
okay.
You can. I think it's like $1,000. I think it was like between like 1,000, 1,200 per person or something like that. Because I know when I looked at two, it was like 2,400.
Oh wait, you
Oh,
still got to
okay.
get to
So-
Miami too, though, right?
You gotta
you
get
do
it.
have
You
to
gotta
catch a
travel
flight
to
to
the
get to
destination
Miami.
to be able to get onto the boat.
gotcha,
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
How about your boy DJ Cal turned his closet, his sneaker closet, into an Airbnb?
What you mean?
With the sneakers still in there?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's still in
sneakers
there.
in there.
So like you can go in there and,
And
just
sleep
look
for
at
a
the
night
It
for
with
$1.
the sneakers.
$11 a night.
Oh yeah, $11 a night.
So
Yes.
you could go in Khaled's house
Go into the
and sleep
sneaker
in his
closet.
closet.
You go into the sneaker closet.
Does the sneaker closet got his own
Straight
door?
sneaker closet.
Own entrance?
Own entrance and everything.
That's what they got a bed
Really?
in there
Got a
and
bed
everything.
and everything.
For $11.
$11 a night. Yes.
$11
That's
a
his
night.
book. It's got to
It's
be
definitely
already be
booked.
booked.
That shit is
already.
over with. It was only
Oh,
for
yeah.
what, 3 to the 6.
It was only like 2 days that you
No,
could even
3
like
yeah.
book it.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
it's
got you.
like December 3rd, which is today, to I think to like the 6th.
Okay.
So them the
Well, I
only
guess
thing.
I'm thinking though that $11 a night, you're not making much money off of that. So
Not-
I mean,
you're
is
not
this just for
making none
publicity
at
or
all.
what?
Is it
I
really
mean,
11? Is it literally all
It
literally
literally
$11
said $11
a
a
night.
night.
It depends
Yeah.
on how many people book that though. Think about
But
it.
how,
many-
No,
how
only
can you
one
book
person
that
can
if
book
you can
it at a
only book
time.
at night?
Days.
That's what
It's
I'm
only
thinking.
4 nights. So it's only $44.
That's kind of crazy.
Like
it's
that
like
should
you
have been
gotta
like
get
a
in first.
Gotta
longer
be something that glitch in
period.
there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, it's
else.
not like multiple people is going to be able to come spend the night. Cause like I don't want to share the air. I mean, but it's only $11, so you're gonna have to share with
Because
Because why
somebody.
do
do
that
all of
for
that
more
for,
than just that
I guess,
thing.
what, $22 at that point? If it's only 2 nights?
Right.
Yeah.
Just to sleep
I
in
don't
a
know about
sneaker
that.
room though.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not that exciting. It's really just a
Them was-
closet.
that's a
with some
sneakerhead
sneakers.
event.
Just to be
That's
able
for
to say,
sneakerheads. That
I
ain't for
slept in DJ
me.
Khaled's sneaker closet.
But it only costs you $11. That's the lucky lottery winner. That's what you are.
Yeah, that's,
Cause you're one of. I don't know how many people probably want to do that. What y'all say?
It's a couple of sneakerheads. The
Definitely.
sneakerheads
Okay.
will
there's
do it.
somebody
Yeah,
out
I don't
there.
want to
The
do it.
sneakerheads,
I'm,
like all the
I'm not going
sneakerheads.
to be nowhere near DJ Khaled's house.
Yes, the sneakerheads would do that.
Is it like gated? Like, how would you,
Well,
like,
it's
They gonna let you in until you
and
go
you
right
go
there.
out into like a little garden he got too.
Okay.
So not only do you go,
Oh,
into
he's
the
got
room,
like an estate where
He
he
got
got
a
a
so
sneaker
all that
house.
for only $11?
He got a
For
sneaker
$11.
house. His sneaker room is a sneaker
for
house.
$11.
I wonder who got it.
I mean, it said that it went on sale at a certain time, so I'm sure that it's probably got booked like that.
No.
Like straight like that. Like straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, AE, tell the world where they can find you at.
Well, they can find me everywhere at AE the Cool. I am Googleable.
Very good.
Yes, I am. Yeah,
Google me, baby.
So AE, that's right. So AE the Cool, my music, you can search all streaming platforms, AE the Cool, AETHECOOL. My social media, the same thing, AE the Cool. So
Word,
cool.
word.
Yeah.
It's definitely dope.
Super
having you.
dope.
Go ahead.
Augusta
baby.
Talent. Y'all need to go check her for real.
Yes, and also tell us where you are performing live at.
So the next time I'm performing live, it will be December 10th. I hope I have that date right in my mind. So the second Saturday of the month. I do a set at Tribeca. It's a neo soul experience I call the Cool Down. So I do covers and original songs all in a neo soul vibe. Late night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. So kind of like a New York style type of
That's
vibe.
dope.
So I do it every
Nice.
second Saturday at Tribeca on Broad Street. So y'all come check me
I'm
out.
definitely coming to check that out.
Yes, please come. And then, just look out on my social media for any other performances that I'll have going into next year.
Well, yo,
All
it was
right.
really,
Yes.
really, really dope having you here. And the great experience. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes,
I'm
thank
happy
you
to
so
be
much
Thank you
here.
for
for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, man.
Yes. All right, y'all, give it up for AE the Cool.
Give it up.
AE in the building.
Thank y'all.
Word, man. You already know what time it is. It's the Boom Bap Hour, and we up out of here, baby. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.